Hey bro, I bet you haven't heard of this one very extreme method that forces you to stay super consistent with your habits, and as a result it guarantees that you will achieve any goal you set for yourself. But before I'm going to explain that to you, why the fuck should you trust me? Random ass guy just sitting in the middle of the forest. I have used this method myself. It got me to 2K subscribers. It got me to the point when I have made 1K out of my small YouTube channel. It got me to the point when I have a very decent physique. I got to the point when I'm able to do a pull-up with 46 kilos attached to my body. But most importantly, I feel great. I feel absolutely amazing. I have more respect than I have ever had in my entire life. And all of that at 16 years old. I hope that was enough. And right now you may think like, okay Kasparas, I trust you. I think this thing could really help me out. But what the fuck is that thing? Imagine you are in a room, and that room is just like a square white room. The walls are white, the ground is white, the roof is white, everything is white. And you have the door on one side of that room. You are just standing in that room, and in that room, it's very comfortable. You can just be there, relax. It's super fun. But under that door is the unknown. It's the goal that you want to achieve. Is all of the success that you could ever ask for. That's how you are living your life right now. But right now, imagine that somebody would go and get the lion in that room. So there is you, super scared of that very big angry lion that is in that room with you. You are standing in that room and of course you are scared. So you start to back up in that room until you get trapped into a corner. That lion is going to fucking eat you if you are not going to do something about it and you're not going to break from that room. If you're not going to, I don't know, jump over him, if you are not going to figure out a way of how to get around him, how to kill him or how to jump over him, so you're going to be able to go out of that room. What do I mean by this is that this method is going to force you. It's going to force you to do something with your life. It's going to force you to get out of that comfort room out of that comfortable room in what you're sitting in right now. Because how you're living your life right now, you can't just go and sit in that room. Nothing is going to happen. But if you're just going to go and get the lion in that room, you can do it yourself. It's going to force you to go and get out of that room and strive for something bigger. And it's going to be super scary. I'm just going to say that to you right from the beginning. It's going to be scary. That lion is going to be super big, super scary, super angry. You're going to feel stressed. You're not going to sleep well at night, but it will work. This is a very extreme method. I said it at the beginning, and my warning for you is that it will take some balls. Like, to get a lion into your room, it takes some balls, but what I can guarantee from the bottom of my heart, as a guy who have done that thing over and over again and it's worked basically every single time, I guarantee that it will change your life. It will force you to stay consistent with your habits. It will force you to figure things out. You have a goal. If you're just going to get this shit sorted, you will figure out the way of how to achieve that goal. Okay? If you're watching till this point, I know you're serious about this. You really want to change your life, and this whole idea of signing a contract. Fuck. I spoiled what we are going to do. But this whole idea seems very interesting to you, right? If not, go and click off the video, because right now there is going to be the most value you have ever fucking received out of a YouTube video. If you are not interested in taking actionable steps, if you want to just go and scroll on social media, click off now. There is no point for you to watch. You have got zero value out of this. Now all of the value is going to be given to those people who are actually interested. Okay? Cool. So right now we are left with you, the guy who actually wants to change his life, the guy who is truly serious, the guy who is not scared to take that big risk and do something extreme that's going to suck, to make sure that his future self is going to thank him for doing this thing. Congratulations, bro. And you said that you want it, right? Now you will need to prove it. Go and grab a pen and a piece of paper. And if right now your mind is making all of the types of excuses, I don't care. If you want to achieve your goal, go and grab a pen and a piece of paper. I am not trying to scam you or do anything like that. I wouldn't be sitting there and yapping for 10 minutes just to scam you. There is absolutely no point for me. Go and grab a pen and a piece of paper. Then you're going to be back, then we can continue. Okay? I hope right now you're sitting there with your pen and a piece of paper. If not, what the fuck are you doing? Click off the video right now. You have a pen and a piece of paper. What we are going to do now is understand what the fuck do you really want? What you truly want to achieve? What are actual like deep desires that you have? Maybe it's making money. Maybe it's getting a very, very good physique. Maybe it's improving your mental health. And one question that you should ask yourself is that if I could only improve one thing, what would that one thing be? Is it getting an even better physique? Is it making money because right now you don't have a single fucking penny in a bank account? Maybe it's improving your mental health because you already have the money and you already have a decent physique. Think about it. When you're going to figure it out, what we are going to do right now, it's going to seem so silly, but it is going to work, I can guarantee. You have a pen and a piece of paper. Right now, go and write. I, Josh, Emily, whatever your name is, I promise to achieve that goal. Go and write. I promise to gain 10 kilos of weight. Make sure that it's going to be measurable. I I guarantee, not guarantee, fuck. Uh, I promise that I will get to 1K a month. I promise that I will gain 10 kilos of body weight. I promise that I will do X. That I promise that I will achieve something that just popped into your mind right now. What is your number one priority? After we have written that down, right now we are going to do something that's going to be a bit scary. We are going to set a deadline. So you're going to have something just to see. So you're not going to think that you have all of the time in the world. After you have written down, I, Josh, promise to be making 1K a month. Right now we are going to add a deadline. Think what is like the deadline that's reasonably unreasonable in my opinion. That's possible to achieve that goal, but it's also very, very difficult. So for me right now, I have a contract on my wall. It's I promise to be making 1K a month until the summer of 2025. For you, the deadline can be anything else. It can be 1 month, it can be 2 months, it can be 1 week when you're just starting out. Depends from how big your goal is. This is like the beginning of the contract. After you're going to do this, let's watch. Fuck. I'm not going to cut out this video on purpose, just so you can see that I'm not perfect too. After you're going to do it, right now it's going to be the scariest part of this whole thing. It's like signing a contract with yourself. It's going to be super scary, but this is going to be the thing that will give you the most bang for your buck, basically. It's going to be scary, but if you're going to do it, you will get some sick ass results. You have your promise, you have your deadline. Now you have to get the lion in your room. You have to think about the punishment. What I am going to do if I am not going to succeed. What I am going to do if I am going to fail. If I am not going to be a man of his word and do what I said that I am going to do in my contract. It can be, for example, for me, it's weird, but for me it's shaving my head bald and going cold approaching 20 girls right after that. I know it's insane, it's weird, it seems like why the fuck should you do that, but the whole idea is that you should be super fucking scared of it. You should be scared of the lion that's in your room. So I know right now you have some punishments running through your head basically, but just think. No, I know you got one thought. I know you got one punishment that just popped into your brain, but then you thought like, oh no, 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 I'm not going to do it. I could do it, but I'm not going to do it. 99% of the time, that's the punishment that you should get. How it happened for me? I just sat there and thought like, maybe I should shave my head bald. But I have done that before a few times, so I thought it's not going to be even as scary. And then I thought like, cold approaching 20 girls right after that with a bald head and asking for a number every single time. Then I thought like, fuck no. I I could do it, but there is no way I am going to do it. So that's the best punishment that you can write. So right now, how your contract should look like is that I, Josh, promise to gain 10 kilos of weight in the next 6 months, and if I am going to fail, I am going to cold approach 20 girls asking for like a number every single time. It can be something that you hate, something that sucks. It can be going and singing a poem in the middle of the street, just doing some bullshit like that that you absolutely hate. Make sure that it's going to suck. Because if you're not scared of the lion, it's going to be like your little dog in your room. You're going to pet him, everything is going to feel fine. You're not going to give a shit. When it's scary, that's when you're going to see the results. And now, the part that it's going to seem so simple, but it's actually super important and you should take it seriously. It should make you scared. It should make your hands like almost like shiver. It may take you like good 30 minutes just to like do this one simple thing. One time it took me like 30 minutes. Is go and put your autograph. I know it may be scary as fuck, you may not want to do it, but when you're going to put the autograph on, just look at this whole act of putting the autograph on the paper as the act of like, okay, this is when it gets serious. This is when I actually made a promise to myself and I have to get it done. It may take a while, it may take some time until you're going to grab your balls and actually do it. I sat in front of my contract about what I talked about before for a good 30 minutes. And I just sat there looking at it and just like contemplating my life decisions like, what the fuck am I doing? But at the end, I signed it. I signed it, I put it on my wall, and I have already made that 1K a month. Like, okay, it's not like rookie viewing revenue. I only made that 1K like this month, whatever, but it really forces you to get your shit together. It forces you to go and act. It forces you to figure things out. I did not have a clue of how I'm going to make the money. Not a single fucking clue. Maybe I had the idea that, okay, I can grow a YouTube channel, have a free school community, and maybe help people from there, but I never knew how I'm actually going to do it. How I figured that out is I just said, fuck it, I need to be making that 1K a month until summer of 2025. I signed the contract, I made that commitment, that very big commitment, without having a single clue of what the fuck am I doing, and then I figured things out because I needed to figure it out. Like, there is no way I'm going to shave my head bald and cold approach 20 girls asking for a number every single time. For me, that's scary as fuck. I know that may be cringe, whatever, but it works for me. If you are truly watching, like till this point of the video, I just want to say I am proud of you. And if you actually followed along with all of the steps, I'm super proud of you. Just for putting in the work and actually start trying to do something with your life. Good fucking job, man. Like really, from the bottom of my heart. And if you want to learn more about these contracts, about how to stay consistent to guarantee that you are going to achieve your goals, I also have a free community. The link is the top. That is the top link in the description. There you can hop on a call and have a chat with me, just like I am doing right now. I'm literally talking in the exact same way, just sitting somewhere in the forest or standing in the forest, whatever. So you can join that community. In my opinion, it's absolutely insane, and it was very nice talking to you. Yeah, I hope you got something out of this. Bye bye. Boo.